Hello. I thought I would do a bit of a slightly different video, but David gave me this old cigar case and it's quite charming. It's got this like gnarly stuff, so I do need to cover this up. I'm not going to do that with you right now. I'll probably video that separately. It was empty. He bought a couple of cigars and the cigar shop man was like, oh, why don't you have this to put them in? And then he found it out earlier and he's like, Evie, would you like this for like an art box? And I was like, oh my gosh, yeah. So the problem we have is it does have splinters, so I do need to like either sand it down or paint it or something. But I thought for now we could decide what I'm going to put in it, because I love seeing art kits put together and I think that's a brilliant idea. You know, of course, that I have my art roll. This is the belt version, which I recently organized because I love it. I've also got the other version, which has got my Tombos in at the moment. This is not going to fit Tombos, so I'm torn between two things. We could have it as a little kind of watercolor kit. Oh, let me put this on here to weight it down. Like, here's my sketchbook, so it leans back. We could, in theory, use it as like a mini easel, but it would have to be like a smaller sketchbook than this one, I suspect. And I could be like doobie doobie doo, like this. The hinges on it are not massively strong. Let me show you those. Can you see? They're just like tacked in hinges. They're not like screw hinges. So I think that's probably pushing it to use it as like a mini easel. I do like the idea that it's a flat surface, so I could have supplies in it and then I could close it and I could use it to work, like lean on. So my thinking is, let's see what we can fit in the way of like, because this is my watercolor kit for June and it's beautiful and I'm loving it. And I'm wondering whether I make this into like a drawing kit. So monochromatic with like blacks and whites. I thought that could be quite fun because I do enjoy drawing. I don't do enough of it, so let's do that. So the first thing I want to do is actually see if I can fit these pans. I think the Hansa Yellow is a magnet one. So I just want to see in terms of, okay, so they will fit there. How many can we fit in? Because I could do like a monochromatic, what do you call it? Palette. Because I have quite a few granulating Daniel Smiths. Ooh, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, it stuck to my finger. 7. Was that 7 or 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could fit 7 in. I'd need to put something on the bottom to hold them in place, but that could be quite nice. Like, oh, tonal value from light to dark. We could fill that entire section probably, but I think that's then defeating the object of having a drawing kit. So let's find out 7. Okay, so I'm going to put 7 for now to... Well, let's see if these, because these are slightly bigger than the other ones. Let's see if we can still fit 7 of these in. This is just like a pack of 50 from Amazon months and months and months ago. Yeah, okay. So we can fit 7. So that's cool. So we'll get rid of this. This is my Daniel Smith one. So let's look at the card and see what we have that we can pilfer. That is, you can see it's missing quite a few because they're in my current kit. So you see down here, we've got like, these are all darks that would be quite nice. Am I right in thinking Moonglow is fugitive and disappears? So I don't use Lunar Black for anything. So I think we can put Lunar Black over here. So we've pilfer Lunar Black. That could be like the blackest black. What about raw? See, I'm now going down the whole like, oh, but we could have like colourful midtones. I think we need to ignore this. I think those could be sepia. We've already got in the other one, so maybe we want like the black, maybe the bloodstone genuine. That looks like it's slightly purpley, doesn't it? This one, and then so that's like a cool dark black. This is like a warm black. Then we go Payne's grey. Love a Payne's grey. Oh, indecision, friends. I've decided we're actually going to pilfer from here instead, because otherwise I end up in a situation where I don't have my whole Daniel kit together, Daniel Smith kit. So I think we should have some indigo because I love the Daniel Smith indigo. It's a really dark blue black. Then a sepia, that's like a brown black. What's the amethyst genuine? No, that's too pale. Raw umber violet, that's a red black. I'm winging it, aren't I? But that one is huge and needs using. I think we should add some grey titanium because that's like the pale. And naphthalmide maroon is like a, that's too red, isn't it? Yeah, I stopped because I didn't want to waffle and you all to be like, oh no. So I've just picked out these ones. So we've got the grey titanium, which is really pale. I'm gonna put that in here. I should probably have a white, but I only have white gouache. I used to have a Winsor Newton white actually, but it's like that tiny pathetic amount and I don't think that's going to be enough. Oh, I need to stir that. Let me find a pin. Did you see how it's separated? Okay, so that's our palest value. Then I think we're going to go in this order. So we'll have Lunar Black at the very end. We're going to go warm and then cool. So we'll start with Lunar Black. We don't have a lot of that left. Then, and this may be a disaster. I might end up with like duplicates of Daniel Smith colours. Then we have Bloodstone Genuine. Now on here, it's quite a dark, slightly warm umbery colour. So I think that could be a winner. Then we'll do Raw Umber Violet. And they only sell this one in a massive tube. I bought this probably over a year ago after seeing Laura Horn use it. See, this is definitely giving like a dark monochromatic colour palette vibe, right? Then we have Sepia, which is like a warm brownie. Then Indigo. This is one of my favourite indigos. I switched out the Winsor Newton Indigo in my other palette for this one because I love this one so much. And then the last one is Sodalite Genuine. And on here it's kind of like a blue black. So it's a bit darker than the indigo. So maybe it should switch around actually. Did I just do the indigo? Yeah. There we go. Oh no. So that's that. Now let's open up my toolkit and see what we can transfer. Well, I think I should definitely have a black wing. So maybe the black wing over there. I can go there. I've got another black wing I can put back in here. I think the tiny dark indigo luminance, because that's one of my favorites for drawing with. We can also put in a bit of, this is my pit graphite. Maybe that goes there. And then I've also got this water soluble graphite stick that would work well. The graphite, this thing, number 2 stumpy thing. I do have a Chinese white, but I feel like regular pencils are going to be too big. Oh, it will fit like that. I could chop it in half, couldn't I? But I'm not sure how sensible that would be. I've got a second one of these, I should find out. And then do I want to put a regular pencil in, or I'm not going to put, because I quite like drawing with that one. I'm going to need a paintbrush actually. Maybe that's not going to, no. We could put this in as well, because I hardly use this, but I probably would if I was just black and whiting. Oh, I'll need a pencil sharpener, but I'm not putting my good one in. I don't think it would fit anyway, would it? No, that was a bad idea. What about, I've got this little one. I've also got this collection of drawing things. I love this drawing pencil. And then I've got a white pen. Oh, we've got, that's not going to fit there. I think it should go here, because if it's there with charcoal, it might get dirty. Then, oh, I've got a second one. What's what? One is B, and one is unknown. And then 05, 01, 03, 05. Oh, oh look, that'll look nice. One, I've got number 2 here. 2, 3. Oh, that's the 00. 5. I've got an 8, but I think I must have used it. Oh, it wouldn't fit anyway. Okay, so that's that. What are we going to do with the pencil sharpener? Maybe I need decisions. Maybe here's where my mechanical pencils go, like this. And then a mechanical eraser. Then pencil sharpener. White. Ooh, look, that fits. What do I think? Let me see if I can find the other one of these. Found my other little what's it thing. Graphite pencil, kneadable eraser. Maybe I shouldn't have the pens, all of the pens. Maybe that's too many. This is water soluble. Like, I'm gonna need a water brush, aren't I? Alright, I've got too much stuff around me now. And I also wanted to put Neocolors in. Okay, here's a watercolor, a water pen. Does that close? Yeah. Okay, but then I need water of some sort to fill that. So maybe my mini, it's a bit dirty at the moment, but maybe I don't need all of these things. Oh no, because I'm going to need water to go with this, to use this, and to use these, right? Then we have an eraser and a sharpener. Do we need the sharpener? Maybe I can get away with a smaller sharpener. Don't know if I've got a smaller sharpener. We'll leave that there for holding space at the moment. I've got this little ditzy one. So that one goes there. So that could fit in here. I'm determined to make this work. Okay, so we can sharpen the pencils. We can wet the water stuff. Am I likely to use white highlighters on stuff? No, get rid of that. Am I likely to use a stump thing? Yes. And a squidgy eraser. And I'm not going to take chalk pastel out about with me, am I? But if that runs out, I would need more of those, like that. So then maybe these just go in here, like that. Would I want one of these? Or would I want, it's like a black, isn't it? This is like a medium wash. We've got these as well, look. This is the 9B, and this is a 2B. What do we think? Maybe we don't need all these pens, because I'm not likely to sit there and use all those pens. Maybe like this. But then I'm going to need, how am I going to sharpen this? I don't have a big sharpener. Oh, I wouldn't sharpen it, would I? Because, oh, sometimes I'm so silly. Do we want to take a malleable eraser? Maybe the blending stump goes there. You see, it's very tricky to know what to do. That's covered, so that one can go there. I had it perfect, and now I'm fiddling. Okay, we're not taking the kneadable. I think that's good like this. Maybe the last thing I'll add in, I like secret things everywhere, is grey, sepia, beige, that's what I want, white, Payne's grey. I had a black, there it is, black. Let me take you through what I've decided upon. Almost decided upon. I've lost one thing. I need a paintbrush. What I've done is I have taken out the water brush. This is the previous one, but there was one, I've lost it, that was in 2 parts here. I don't feel like a water brush is essential. That's a lot when I could just take something smaller, because I already have this tub of water, so I might as well, although that's a bit, I'm not going to get that back in now. So I've omitted this. What I've done is I've put in 3 brush pens, the black, the warm grey, the cool grey from Ecolina, which is a Talon's company, plus 1 micron, the one that I use most often, which is the 005. Then we have a little container of water, which I will put clean water in, which I can use to, what I quite often do with this, that's why it's green, is put my paintbrush in. If my paintbrush is small enough, it works, rather than using it as a spray bottle, because obviously I'm not going to spray this wood because it will get damaged. So that's that. Then in terms of water solubility stick, obviously the Ecolina are water soluble. I have the Art graphite stick, which is water soluble. We have the watercolors, the Daniel Smith ones we put here, which are water soluble. I've put in the, so actually what I realized is this grey is exactly the same from the code on here, 403. It was exactly the same. So I took out one. So we have the sepia, the beigey grey, black, the Payne's grey, and the white, so that's sufficient. Then I also found out and snapped I've got 3 dark Darwin Inktense blocks that look like this. So we've got sepia, Payne's grey, and that's a blackish colour. Pencil sharpener for sharpening. And then I put in the one eraser, the smudge stick, a couple of little, like this is a 6B graphite from De La Rowney. This is a Pitt graphite stick. I think this is like a 9. I'm not sure, like 9B. Then I have my 2 mechanical pencils, my Luminance Dark Indigo. I might find a raw umber to put in here as well at 10%, because that's like my pale. And then a black wing mat, and that's the eraser for it. So I think that's a good little drawing box, actually. I just need to decide which paintbrush I'm going to put in. This is the number 8. I feel like I need a smaller one. This has paintbrushes in. Oh, I could put a bit of wax in, actually. Quite often gather little bits of wax. Hang on. Because it's good for a little bit of resist, so we'll put that in here. And then these are my filbert. I'm not even sure what that one is. Oh, it's my Isabey, which I never use, so maybe we take that because that's small enough to get some colour on the page. I had a Tintoretto, but I don't know where that's gone. Is it this one? Oh, actually it's in my regular tool wrap with my flat, so maybe I keep those 2 together. Or if I'm going to use this one, my number 8, there, maybe Tintoretto comes in here. Can I get him into the water container? Oh, too many travel paintbrushes, clearly. Yeah. And I can get a really nice point on him. Okay, so he's coming with. So that is the Tintoretto number 2, synthetic. There we go. Oh, it's a bit long-winded. So I still need to like sand down the outer case and do it up, but Oh, maybe I'll take this one as well for really fine details. You can never have too many paintbrushes, can we? We'll see. Anyway, so that's it. That's my little drawing box. I'm going to go and show it to David now. He's going to be like, whoa, so cool. Oh, I have to be careful because these are still wet. And I need to stick these down. I'll probably do the blue tack thing that I do where I put a layer of blue tack down and then push them on, but I'll wait for it to dry. And then I'll check back and I'll show you how it's working out for me. I'm going to try and use the blue tack, but unfortunately it's not working. It doesn't stick to the wood. So I've got this ultra strong that I had to use for our doorbell, and it does fit right in there. I think I'm going to cut a piece of this. I feel like this is probably going to be the best solution. I'll deal with that in a minute. Then I'm going to make sure I've got a tab. And then we'll put these in the order. This was grey titanium, lunar black. Actually, let's start from this side and carry on. So then this one is sodalite genuine. Yeah. Then we have indigo, we have sepia, raw amber violet. This one is bloodstone genuine, and then this one's lunar black. So how am I going to push them down? Maybe like this. Oh no! So there we go. So I'm going to leave those to dry and I'll come back to you. I was just getting ready to show you, and I stuck my fingers in them because they're not dry. Let's swatch them out so we can see what's what. We'll start with the paints at the top because that just makes life easier. So this is the lunar black. And this is a granulating. I think most of these are granulating. Then we're going to use the one on my finger here, which I think is the bloodstone genuine. Or it's raw amber violet. I think it's raw amber violet. We'll know when we touch this one, which is sepia. Or what am I going to do with this? Such a waste of good paint. So let's go here. Yeah, okay. So this one is actually the bloodstone genuine. That we know is raw amber violet, or I've put this one in the wrong hole. No, that's sepia. And then this one is indigo. Whoa. This one is sodalite, which we're going to ignore now, and then we'll do buff titanium, which is nice and pale. So probably the raw amber violet shouldn't be in here because it's more reddish, but I'm okay with that. What else have we got? Let's do the art craft pencil. It's not a pencil, stick. I like this because you still get the original mark below it. Then dough and ink tints. Can't remember which one is which until I put it on the page. That one I think must be Payne's Grey. That one must be sepia. And I think that one was a charcoal black, but I'm not sure. I'd have to double check. Then we have the Neo colors. These are NC2s. This is sepia. This is Payne's Grey. This is black. This is beigey grey. And this is white. There's the white. Oh, I misjudged which one I was going for. Then this is the grey one. This is, oh, look at that. Oh, yum. Nice. Okay, let me just grab a pencil and NC2. This is, then let me show you. This is the black Ecolina. Incidentally, these are water soluble. Look. This is the warm grey, 718. This is the cool grey. I use this one so much, cool grey light. Then Micron 005 5B. I can't remember which this was. The Pitt graphite stick. This one 0.3. I'm not sure which this is. Then we have the Blackwing. And the last one is the dark indigo. I do need like an umber, but I don't know where. I should have a small stubby one around there. So there you go. That's my like little monochromatic drawing kit. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll cover it. I think I speak to David and I think I'm only going to cover the top section here. He seems disappointed that I might cover this up, so I might do something with this just to get rid of the nasty stickery stuff, but I'm really happy with that. I think it's a great little kit, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and thanks for watching. I'll see you again very soon. Take care. Bye. Quick update. I painted over with acrylic ink the outer edge yesterday. I did everything to get rid of the gunk and I couldn't get rid of it, so I painted over some gesso, some heavy gesso in the end, and I'm now going to paint something here. David's distressed that I did this because he thinks it's a beautiful box, and it is, but I'm not going to walk around with gunk on my beautiful drawing box. So I think I might do, Balmoral is obviously in Scotland and they have foresty areas in Scotland, so I think I might do some kind of tree, which is where I did this shape. I might do some like trees. Added some Payne's grey to do like Scottish mountains in the background. I will let that dry for the next stage. Added some muted green, this one. Now I'm going to go in with a little olive green. I may actually have to go with this with acrylic gouache because I'm not sure this is going to work out the way I want it due to my inability to use stuff. This is where I'm at. I added the red and the antelope brown, and I mostly love this line going across the top for the mountains. So I'm going to get my acrylic gouache out and play some more. I've added some of this to the top section and I continue. Okay, these are coming to my rescue. Burnt umber and olive acrylic gouache. It's taking shape. The last job is to put the matte medium on, and then I'll show you it once it's dry. Ho ho ho, what do you know? You probably should watch another video. Oh oh. Thanks for watching, bye.